The moment like you land in Nairobi and you start eating your ordinary food, you're like, I'd like some Ghanaian jollof. Also, let's set this straight. Ghanaian jollof is the real deal. What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to another episode of the vlog. If you're new here, take a moment. Click the subscribe button. Thank you for doing that. And welcome to another episode of the vlog. My name is Ndira Ganga. Now, today I will be discussing some of the things that I really love about Ghana. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. The first thing I love about Ghana is the skin tone in that country. Like, people are dark and people are beautiful. Like, I'm not even lying to you. Like, everywhere you turn around and everywhere you walk, people are just so dark and it's so beautiful. And as a woman who is in the media, or who has been in the media in Nairobi before, where light skin is more superior and more dominant, it felt really great to be at a place where people are just like you, people look like you. If you can look at me, I am dark. So it was just a breath of fresh air. I remember there was a day I went to Joy. I had a meeting and I see the receptionist and I say, oh my God. And she panics and I say, your skin tone. And she's like, what about it? And I was like, it's so beautiful. Like, it's dark. It's like the lady bathes in cocoa butter, you know, and just soaks herself in honey and milk and all the good stuff. The skin tone is so beautiful. Ghanaians are dark and so beautiful. And that's just something that warms my heart every day when you leave your house and you just see people that look like you, despite all the messages that the media is sending you that dark is not beautiful, dark is not good enough, you need to bleach your skin. I'm not one who can do that. No offense to women who've done that, but it's just nice to be at a place where you feel like you belong and it validates who you are and how you look like. Number two, mad props to Ghanaian women. Those women hustle. Those women hustle. And that's one thing I really love about Ghana. The women who are running the chop bars, the women who are selling vegetables at the expert market, the women who are selling street food at Labadi Street, Oxford Street, in Osu, at Makola Market, who are selling clothes, who are selling fabric. Ghanaian women hustle. They're selling water along the streets in traffic to ensure that their kids have something before they go to bed. It's not that ideal. I mean, it's not the Western hustle. Like, you know, other countries have moved forward. Not to say that Ghana hasn't done the same, and women are beginning to rise up the ladder of success and up the chains of command, but also to just see that even at grassroots level, these women are not staying at home waiting for their better halves to bring food at home. They're going out there and grinding for their children, for the sake of their children, so their children can eat, can sleep, can wear decent clothes, can go to good schools. That is something that must be really appreciated. In the heat, in the deep heat at 12 p.m, you'll find these women hustling, asking you to buy. And that's why I always buy. You're selling me maize, I will buy. You're selling eggs, I will buy. You're selling kente, I will buy. Because I know that it really means a lot to these women, and I just want to be one of those people who supports their hustle. The other thing I love about Ghana is Ghanaian music, and it's just really interesting how I bumped into the music. 2017, I was walking into, you know, a club. My friend had just graduated and we were going to celebrate, and I hear Sarkodie's music and I'm like, okay, what language is that? I really don't know what he's saying, but it sounds really good. And that was the beginning of me consuming Ghanaian music and never ever looking back. You want to guess who my favorite artist is? No, it's not Sarkodie. I mean, he's the OG, he's cute and all, he's married also, but it's not him. It's Episode. Yeah, actually, I think I'll do another video of my favorite Ghanaian celebrities and I'll tell you why. But I think Ghanaian music, the beat, the hype, the messaging, I love those guys. I love the music any day, anytime. The Afrobeat, how those guys just sing in their native language, you're just vibing to what you don't know, you don't understand, but it slaps right. It slaps all the right places. The other thing that I've come to appreciate about Ghana is food. And I'll say this, I've come on the vlog before and I've said the food was different. It's not like what I'm used to in Kenya, and they mix a lot of food together. But here's the thing, only a fool doesn't learn, okay? And from my interaction with people, and even you guys here on the vlog saying it's more of an acquired taste, like Japanese cuisine or Asian cuisine and Mediterranean cuisine. The moment like you land in Nairobi and you start eating your ordinary food, you're like, I'd like some Ghanaian jollof. Also, let's set this straight. Ghanaian jollof is the real deal. If you haven't tasted Ghanaian food, the first thing you should try is Ghanaian jollof. I mean, I've heard a lot about kelewele and washe, which are things that I will try and maybe document for you guys here on the vlog. But the food is really amazing. The amount of work and effort that goes into preparing this food, like I was saying, the process of pounding for food, like you're pounding and somebody else is folding it. And I'm like, what if they like pound your hand in the process? But they can't. I mean, it's a skill, it's an art, and we have to give credit where it's due. I'm still a baby when it comes to food and experimenting. I'm not a very experimental person, but so far I think so good. It's different because it's not what you're used to, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't taste good. See, the other thing I like about Ghana is it's very relaxing. The ambience is, it forces you to slow down and just enjoy life. You know, what's this joke that they say, problem no day finish, chop life, you know? It's just amazing how when I am there, I'm not stressing. Even if like you're working on you're running errands, it's a slowed down environment where you can be able to enjoy life. You can be able to go through the motions of life without feeling like you're just being swept away by the waves. And speaking of enjoying life, guys, have you tried Ghana nightlife? No, have you? Seriously? I had a friend of mine who said, Kenyans they drink like fish. Kenyans drink on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Kenyans are always drinking. But the thing is, okay, Ghanaians are not necessarily heavy drinkers, but their nightlife is just the best. The music, the vibe. It's just, I think also because also is such a central place with entertainment and stuff. So I really, really enjoy the nightlife in Ghana. Not to say that like I go out every day, which there wouldn't be anything wrong with anybody who wants to go out every day. But every time I go to like Gridlock or the Republic or Sky Bar, it's just the best. There's this drink they serve, Kokoroko. All my friends say it gives them brain freezes, like it's so good. For me personally, I do not drink, but there's this Kavajin drink they always make for me that I really enjoy. The other thing is the weather in Accra is perfect for me. I do not like sometimes the Nairobi weather. The Nairobi weather, like the heat is balanced, okay? The heat is really balanced, but in Accra when it's hot, but even when it's cold, it's not extremely cold. In Nairobi it can get sometimes really cold, which doesn't work for me really well because I don't really like it. So I'd rather just be in a place that's hot all year long because I mean that works for me. I think the two last points would be the beaches. Like where else, very few countries have their capital cities also doubling up as coastal towns, very few countries. So just by the mere fact that you can go to work in the morning and finish a day at the beach, or you can go to the beach in the morning and then go to work, it's just amazing. I mean, there was a time I was talking to Peter Serinye, he was formerly with Metro TV, and in the morning he'd send you pictures, he's at the beach before he goes to work, and that's the same routine in the evening. And that's what I always do. It's not just Serinye, I also do the same thing. Finally, Ghanian Hospitality, guys, if you haven't received like a warm welcome, or if you haven't been to a place where people are warm, people are kind, people are loving, book your next flight to Accra. Ghanaians are kind, they're warm, they're so, I don't know, it's just amazing being there. You feel like a person, you know, you feel like you're seen, you feel like you're heard, you feel like you're loved, you feel like you matter. It's just amazing how people, whatever little they have, they're open and willing to share it with you. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten invited for dinner, for breakfast, for lunch, in families that they would look at me and say, oh, she's doing better, so why would we like even invite her to share with her the little that we have? But it's just so humbling, you know, it's so humbling. It reminds you of the essence of humanity, that it's not about money, it's not about social status, it's not about class, it's about people, it's about you and me, it's about the heart, it's not about what we have, it's the things that money cannot buy. And that's one thing that really, really sits well with me. The bonus point, as always, is the men, guys, the men. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? Anyway, I mean, there's a lot of stereotypes about them. I'm not talking about anything beyond just looking at them and saying, damn, bro, you look good, because damn, they look good. That's all we had for you in the vlog. I'll see you again next week. And guys, listen, every coin has two sides. So next week I'll be talking about the negatives of living in Ghana. If you can't handle it, Please, when that video goes up, come back and watch this video, all my other nice videos. But every coin has two sides, and that's the truth. Like, we just have to say it.